So, so we welcome you now to another game here in the 2017 NWAC Championships. Today's match is going to feature the Douglas Royals out of British Columbia and the Clackamas Cougars from Clackamas, Oregon. Hello, everybody. I'm Wes Tucker. I am joined again by Dick Hogan, and we are just about ready here to get underway. Clackamas is the home team for today.
And we expect a pretty good matchup. Number one, Douglas, number one in the North, number one overall seed. We talked earlier in the preceding game that we did. The anything can happen type nature in this tournament. Douglas goes to the bottom of the seventh, trailing 7-6 against Clark. Hits a 3-run walk-off home run to beat Clark 9-7. Then they beat number 8 Centrolia 8-0 in very impressive fashion yesterday. Clackamas, second in the South. They beat 13th Highline 5-4, and number 5 Edmonds by a score of 12-9. So we think we should have a pretty good ball game today. Actually see some blue skies. The field now have been retaken care of, and hey, let's play some softball.
It's actually the reason we had for the delay there. There was a slight problem in getting the field prepared. Lions had to be chalked, and then here we are, 10 minutes past start time. We're good to go. So on the mound, it's going to be Vandomelon, sophomore, out of Banks, Oregon. And it'll be Colby Hamilton leading it off for the Douglas Royals. We are just about ready for NWAC softball. Ball one there. Then a swing and a tapper right back to the mound. Throw on the first in time. One away. So Daniela Vallejo now will step up to the plate. Vandomelon for motion. Called strike one. Vallejo, a sophomore. She stands in and waits. Ball one. So a 1-1 count now to Vallejo. Vandomelon ready once more. Swing, a line drive. This one is going to split the outfielders. It'll roll all the way to the fence. Vallejo at second. They're going to keep her there. So it's a one-out double for Daniela Vallejo.
And one thing that I do want to mention, I want to see if anybody from Clackamas saw, but she missed stepping on first base, and I doubt if anybody's going to notice it, but she definitely did not step on first base.
So we will see if someone had noticed that. But as of right now, it's a double for Vallejo. And Vandomelon will go back to work. During the regular season, Vandomelon had a 3.77 ERA with 47 strikeouts. So Jordan Britton Young, the hitter. She stands in there with an 0-2 count. Oh, 2 offering from Vandomelon. Swing and a miss. There are 2 away. Vallejo still over at second base. So Michaela Moore now will come up to hit. So a ground out, a double to right center, and now a strikeout. Michaela Moore will do the hitting. Outside, ball 1. Ball low. Moore on the year hit .433 with 1 home run and 45 RBI. Outside, 3-0. So 3-0 count now. Vallejo over at second base. 3-0 offering is taken, ball 4. So 2 runners on base. And Natasha Bedard now will swing. 2 runners on base, a big opportunity here. Bedard hit .535 in the regular season with 4 home runs and 52 RBI. And a called strike 1. Up high. Count knotted up at 1 apiece.
And we've seen in the earlier games how important it is to get off quickly in this tournament. We'll see right now if Douglas can do so with a runner in scoring position, but 2 outs. See if Clackamas' defense and, of course, pitching can get them out of this first inning.
Vandermellen threw yesterday in that high-scoring game between Edmonds and Clackamas. Did a fantastic job there. Outside, count knotted up at 2. So 2 runners on base, a 2-2 count, and 2 outs. Swing, foul ball, will set up another. Waiting on deck is Casa Courtney. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. 2 runners left on base and scores 0-0 after 1. We'll be right back after this.
My name is Surya Viswanathan, and I'm an Associate of Arts Intercultural and International Studies student.
I came to Douglas for the baseball program. I had no clue what I wanted to study, but I wanted to play baseball, I knew that. So when I came to Douglas, I joined the Student Ambassador program, and I met some key individuals who actually helped shape my future. With their mentorship and guidance, I realized that I wanted to be a diplomat for the United Nations. So I know there's a lot of pressure into becoming a diplomat, but I feel I'm ready for that because Douglas has prepared me. It's given me the tools I need for my future.
I remember the moment clearly,
I'll never forget that moment.
as long as I live.
I realized at that moment, when we first saw the damage, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community. Together with local responders, we cleared trees and collapsed walls. We had to get to the family trapped beneath. As a citizen soldier, I made a difference.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
When you first visit Seattle Pacific University, it's easy to fall in love with the campus. But just ask one of the students. There's something different about SPU, a place where faith, service, and academic excellence meet. And it's the only private university in the Pacific Northwest to make the latest U.S. News and World Report Best National Universities list. This is Seattle Pacific University.
So Keely Ainge will be doing the pitching now for Douglas, and she starts out with a quick strike. The batter is Vandermellen, who hit .300 on the regular season, 2 home runs, 22 RBI. Ainge, on the other hand, had a 2.32 ERA in 136 innings pitched. Swing and a foul ball there. Count is now 0-2. So let's take a look at how defensively Douglas is stacking up. We got Vallejo, Hamilton, and Warburton in the outfield. Then from third to first, we got Kennedy, Courtney, Anderson, and Moore. And Jordan Britton Young, the sophomore catcher, behind the plate. Swing and a foul ball. It will get out of play.
And we're seeing in this game number 2 today, Wes, something that we didn't see in game number 1, shadows.
Indeed that.
Hopefully that's the last of the rain for the remainder of the tournament.
The 0-2 will skip in there. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball over to second base. Throw on the first in time. So Anderson over to Moore. 1 down.
Now batting for Clackamas, number 15.
Heinz on the year also had 109 strikeouts. But she's facing a very heavy hitting lineup, to say the least. We saw a big offensive put out from this team yesterday. Now Presley Turin will hit. She'll take ball 1.
And Clackamas had 2 big innings in yesterday's 12-9 victory over Edmonds.
Swing and a foul ball. It will get out of play. So count is now 1-1. Waiting on deck is Tori O'Neill. Swing, another pop-up. This one will leave over the backstop. So now 1-2, Heinz in the driver's seat. Just outside, count knotted up at 2. We saw Einch pitch last year, truly a workhorse for this Douglas team. And seems to have been one this year as well. Pitch on the way. Swing and a pop-up, shallow right field. Warburton calling for it, puts it away, 2 down. So that'll bring Tori O'Neill to the plate.
Now batting number 10, Tori O'Neill.
O'Neill out of Camas, Washington. Set for her first at bat against Einch. Swing and a chopper. Picked up at short by Courtney. Throw across is not in time.
Courtney had to go wide to her right, plant that right foot in the long throw across, and just couldn't get there in time as Vandermellen hustling down the first base line. And they're in business, an infield base hit.
Number 9, Katie Rose Whiteside.
So Katie Rose Weitzel now, the catcher, will bat with 2 runners gone. Pardon, 2 outs and a runner on. She'll take a called strike 1 to begin the at-bat. Heinz into her motion. Up high. Britton Young looked like she's going to attempt to throw, but nothing happening. Rose on the year hit .495, 12 home runs, and a big clutch home run last night, ultimately sealing victory for Clackamas.
A little bit low. Makes it count 1-1. 2 outs in the bottom half of inning number 1.
The 2-1 swung on, a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory, and Kennedy's there to put it away. Side is retired. So at the end of one, we have a 0-0 game, but before we send you away, we'd like to remind you that today's game is brought to you by the U.S. Army. Looking for a challenge? Push yourself further. It begins when you enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields and can even earn money towards college if you qualify. To find out more, visit your local Army recruiter or visit goarmy.com.
Let's see, I graduated from high school in 2008, went to UW for a year, came back to Spokane. You know, graduated, wasn't really sure what I was going to do, so I headed to Spokane Falls. I feel like the energy in Spokane is evolving. Having a good, accessible college right here in town is a really important part of that. So I just started working at Helvetica, which is a local design firm. The Falls definitely prepared me for getting a good job right out of college.
My name is Morgan Lynch. This is my college, my community.
Olympic College. Olympic College is nationally recognized by the Aspen Institute as a 2015 Top 10 community college because our programs help students earn good-paying jobs. Get busy learning at olympic.edu. So a quiet inning number 1 here as we have a 0-0 tie.
Both teams able to scratch out a base hit, but nothing more. As the pitching staff able to get it out of the inning. In top half of the second we go.
And Vandermellen starts out the inning with a strike.
This is one of the matchups where it could come down to a single play. Just outstanding pitching, good defense on both teams, and it just could come down to one single moment.
As Casa Courtney hits that one over to third, throw across the diamond in time. So one away here, and that's going to bring up Anderson. Anderson playing third today from Richmond, British Columbia. She'll take her first hacks against Vandermellen today. And a quick update, Walla Walla currently beating North Idaho 3-0 over there on the other field. We'll keep you updated on that one as we are more informed. So 1-0 your count. Anderson on the year hit .382, 4 home runs, 32 RBIs. Swing and a drive to center field. Therefore, it is Ferris. And there are quickly 2 gone.
That's one of those situations where your defense was positioned perfectly. Ferris out in center field, barely had to move, and it was right to her. At contact, thought for a minute that it may carry a little bit more than that, but ballpark plenty big to hold that one in.
So that'll bring up Warburton. Rachel Warburton playing right field today. Yeah, it looks like there was a slight mix-up over here. It's actually Bella Kennedy hitting right now. So sorry about that mix-up, everybody listening at home. So Kennedy now nursing a 1-1 count with 2 down. Warburton now on deck. Everything's back on the right track now. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the 1-2 offering from Vandermellen is cut foul and will go back our ways. Vandermellen ready again. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Side is retired. So we will step away once again, but we'll come right back after this.
I absolutely love the culture of C of I. I think that it promotes excellence in students in every way. It pushes people to be just generally good, kind people. I really love how the P curriculum pushes students academically. You can be involved in student government, you can be involved in res life, you can be involved in sports, and kind of explore what kind of person you are and kind of how you will fit into the world after you graduate. I'm Ellen Campbell, and that's why I chose C of I.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
So a quick update now from the Bellevue-Edmonds game. Bellevue currently leading 4-2. As we come back to this one, Ines into the motion, set to go. Gets a called strike 1. The batter is Zook. Zook hit .405 in the regular season and swings and hits this one to center. There waiting for it is Hamilton, so one quick out here. That'll bring Kenzie Kluken to the plate. Kluken hit .404, 7 home runs, 25 RBIs. Good season there. Swing and a high fly ball, shallow center field. Hamilton settling under this one, so 2 putouts in center. And again, we've had a lot of close calls on tying the oldest record in softball history of 3 putouts in 1 inning.
You follow that stuff?
I do, as a matter of fact.
There's a stat for everything in there. What's the stat for most Kit Kats eaten by a producer?
I don't know. We're going to have to ask Rob later as the fly out to Vallejo ends the half inning. So we'll step away once again. We'll be right back after this.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my study group. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
So to complete here in Spokane, a 0-0 score, and we checked in. We got the record for an assistant producer of 6, but we have not yet heard about a main producer. So away we go here in the third. Ground ball a second. After hurry the throw, it'll go over the first baseman Zook's head, and it will be
base hit.
A base hit there.
I think the pitcher touched that ball before it got to the second baseman, so it threw it off a little bit. I don't think they'd have got it, to be honest with you. We'll see what's the official score. They give her a hit.
And Justin Ford, our official scorer today. And they will indeed. So a bunt put down and it'll go foul. They are indeed going to give her. It looks like
base hit.
A base hit, yes.
Yeah, it ticked the pitcher's glove and then went to the second baseman. Second baseman charging in, and Turin really didn't have a chance to make the play. Had it been a good throw, but it was overthrown, and that's why it kind of looked like it might have been in there. But it was a good play.
So runner on her way to second. She will swipe the bag, no problem. The top of the order is up now in Hamilton. Hamilton is 0 for 1 on the day. She ended up hitting .517
Rose,
the regular season.
Yeah, Rose didn't receive that pitch that time cleanly, and easily getting in second base. And once again, Douglas has a runner in scoring position.
So Vandemelen in a little bit of a jam here. A runner in scoring position, no outs. Offers at it and misses. So now a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Hamilton. Hamilton out of the leadoff spot also had 31 RBIs this year.
That's very impressive.
There's a swing and a foul ball there. So we'll set up another 1-ball, 2-strike count. One-2 offering to Hamilton is cut on and will go foul.
You know, you talk about great batting averages. .517 batting is Hamilton.
Through that, she settles in now with a 1-2 count, trying to produce like she has done from the leadoff spot, an impressive 31 RBIs as a leadoff hitter. Ground ball over to second, throw on the first is in time. So they get 1 out. However, the runner moves up to third base. So now Daniela Vallejo will come up. She had a double back in the first inning. And now an opportunity for Vallejo to produce a run here. Outside, ball 1 to Vallejo. Vallejo on the season hit .385, 1 home run and 23 RBI. Swinging a ground ball to second. They're going to send their runner home, so they'll trade a run for an out here in the early goings, and Douglas has the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and I don't think there had been any way that time they've been able to get Warburton because she was just too quick down the line that time.
That'll bring up the catcher, Jordan Britton Young.
Now batting number 2, Jordan Britton Young.
Young settles in, awaits Vandemelen's pitch. 2 down here. Swing and a foul ball. Vandemelen been doing a great job of getting out ahead of the hitters today. Britton Young, however, is 0 for 1. so far in this contest. Ball will skip in. Count knotted up at 1.
Yeah, we're talking earlier about pitch ratios. Vandermellen with 24 strikes, 13 balls. That's a lot more of the way, 2-1, that you like to see his next offer. He does come outside.
So a 2-1 count now, Britton Young. Very dangerous hitting catcher. Swing and a foul back our way. So we'll set up now. 2s across the scoreboard. A little out front of that off-speed pitch, yanks it foul. Waiting on deck is Moore. Another foul ball. So a good fight going on now between Vandermellen and Young.
It's been all heat, nothing off speed here. We'll see if she tries to pull the string. Look out, coach.
So we'll set up yet another 2-2. And now the count has worked full. So this will be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Pardon, 9th. My math is off by 1.
Well, athletes were never math majors.
Swing and a fly ball on the left field line. It will land foul. So this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat.
Good at-bat.
Quality indeed.
You know, in baseball, you always try to get the pitch count up against the pitcher. But in softball, that doesn't seem to be a problem because the same starter can go, seems like game after game after game after game. There's no such thing as a pitch count in softball, is there?
Well, not as doesn't have as big effect in baseball, but another thing in baseball is that it keeps it shows you more pitches that the pitcher has.
Yes.
That's definitely an advantage in softball.
That is correct.
As a pop out will end the top half of the 3rd inning, so we'll step away again. Home half of the 3rd due up after this.
When you first visit Seattle Pacific University, it's easy to fall in love with the campus. But just ask one of the students. There's something different about SPU, a place where faith, service, and academic excellence meet. And it's the only private university in the Pacific Northwest to make the latest U.S. News and World Report Best National Universities list. This is Seattle Pacific University.
I remember the moment clearly.
I'll never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
I realized at that moment, when we first saw the damage, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community. Together with local responders, we cleared trees and collapsed walls. We had to get to the family trap beneath. As a citizen soldier, I made a difference.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
So Ainge ready to get back to work here as we enter the home half of the 3rd inning. And Clackamas winning the coin toss, electing to be the home team. Now, how big is that when you're going up against the number 1 seed here in the A bracket?
You always like to have the last shot at it.
Very true there. So leading off now for Clackamas is going to be Haley Fisher. Fisher patrolling left field today. And she'll step in for her first AB against Ainge.
Not sure what the delay is here. We're good to go. I think the officials are thinking we're in the middle of a commercial break. We are not.
All right.
So let's play some ball.
Called strike one, and the home half of the third is underway. So Fisher hit .333 in the regular season. Works a 1-1 count now. Didn't have any home runs, but had 12 RBIs. Called strike two on the outer half of the plate. So 1-2, Ainge in the driver's seat. Swing and a foul ball will set up another 1-2. Just outside. Quality miss there, especially with two strikes.
Oh man, how do you hold off on that swing on that pitch?
Swing and a pop-up. Ainge calling for it. She'll take it herself. One away here in the home half of the third. So Ferris now will come up and hit. Patrolling center field. Ferris at a Prairie High School in Vancouver, Washington. Low ball one. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Ferris hit .347 in the regular season, 3 home runs and 31 RBI. Swing and a liner foul. They'll roll all the way to the fence there. Again, we'd like to remind you one more broadcasted game in today's tournament action. We'll have that for you, scheduled to begin at 3 o'clock. Pardon, not 3, 4:30. Up top. 3-1 your count.
We know one of the teams will be the loser of this game.
Yes. So a foul ball runs the count full.
And the other one will be the winner of Wenatchee Clark, which is currently underway.
So payoff pitch now to come in from Ainge. Swing and another foul ball. So spoils a good one. Again,
they're hanging in there against Ainge. I mean, she's throwing some good pitches, just painting the outside, painting the inside, going high and away, low and inside. Clackamas, they're doing a good job. They're hanging in there.
Swing and a shallow fly ball. It will just get over the head of Anderson. So with one out, there's a runner on first base.
just making contact that time, just kind of parachuted it over the second baseman, Anderson, and the second hit for the Cougars.
That's going to bring up Vandemel on the top of the order. She's 0 for 1 today. Swing, a shallow fly ball. Hauled in by Courtney. Runner will go nowhere, so there's 2 away. Runner still at first base. And it'll be Presley Turin to hit. Swing, a fly ball is drifting foul and will land foul. So a quick strike here. Turin also 0 for 1 today.
I think with both of these pitchers, we'll see a lot of offers in this ballgame.
Outside. Ball 1.
You've had 2 hits on both teams, so there's like 7 others that have offers.
Up high. 2 balls and a strike. Swing, high, pop up. Calling for it is Hamilton, and the side is retired. So we have played 3 complete, and the score is 1-0 Douglas.
People say knowledge is power, and they have a point.
At Portland State, you tell your own story.
You build your own stage.
You take your best ideas to the streets.
You let the world see who you are
and who you hope to be. Knowledge is about how hard you're willing to work to do something real.
It's about how far you're willing to go to do something great.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring. But we do know who will solve them.
Back in Spokane, a 1-0 lead for the Douglas Royals. And Vandemelen back to work. A fly ball out to center field. Waiting for it is Presley, and she'll put it away. So one quick out here. And Bedard will be the hitter. She hit .535 in the regular season.
That's tops in the NWAC.
Up and away, ball 1. .68 for 127, as a matter of fact. We're talking raw numbers. Called strike, count knotted up at 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, throw to first in time. And over there at first base doing the splits is Katie Zook for it. So 2 quick outs here in the top half of the fourth.
Now batting number 16, Casa Courtney.
And Casa Courtney now will be the hitter. The shortstop for the Royals. She'll take a called strike 1. So the 0-1 offering from Vandemelen inside. Swing, ground ball over to second. This should do it for the side, and there you have it. So, nothing going here for the Royals. We'll step back and see if Clackamas can at least tie this game in the bottom half of the fourth.
I absolutely love the culture of C of I. I think that it promotes excellence in students in every way. It pushes people to be just generally good, kind people. I really love how the P curriculum pushes students academically. You can be involved in student government, you can be involved in res life, you can be involved in sports, and kind of explore what kind of person you are and kind of how you will fit into the world after you graduate. I'm Ellen Campbell, and that's why I chose C of I.
My name is Surya Viswanathan, and I'm Associate of Arts Intercultural and International Studies student.
I came to Douglas for the baseball program. I had no clue what I wanted to study, but I wanted to play baseball, I knew that. So when I came to Douglas, I joined the Student Ambassador program, and I met some key individuals who actually helped shape my future. With their mentorship and guidance, I realized that I wanted to be a diplomat for the United Nations. So I know there's a lot of pressure into becoming a diplomat, but I feel I'm ready for that because Douglas has prepared me. It's given me the tools I need for my future.
So O'Neill set to lead off for the Cougars. She'll take high, ball 1. O'Neill digging back in. Inge into her motion. Swing, a pop-up, and this will go behind us over the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike is your count.
Couple of updates in other action. Lizards out action. Bellevue over Edmonds. The game in progress 9-2. And in the quarterfinals, Walla Walla leads North Idaho College 3-2.
I honestly have to say I did not expect to hear that score from Bellevue Edmonds game. As it called strike 2. Edmonds a huge offensive team and being held to 2 runs by Bellevue.
Well, this team that we're looking at right now, Douglas was held to 2 runs after 6 against Pierce and came back to win. Explosions can happen at any time. But you're right.
So a 2-2 count now to O'Neill. Up high, count full.
O'Neill with one of the 2 hits for Clackamas against Inge, who, by the way, is the 2017 NFC NWAC All-American pitcher. One of 2. The other is remaining for Edmonds.
And there's a hit that'll go over the outfielder's head. So the throw will be cut off, and it's a leadoff double for O'Neill. So Clackamas, an opportunity here, runner in scoring position. That'll be Katie Rose Wetstein. She'll do the hitting.
How many times do they use to push a Katie bar the door?
You gotta wonder. But,
or maybe you don't have You've never heard of that one, have you?
I have not.
See, you gave me that deer in the headlights look. Like, what's this old guy talking about? Katie bar the door. I know our ancient producers are aware of that one. Right, Bob? Yeah, okay. Yep. That's a firm. Opportune time here for the Cougars and a timeout. And Coach Jessica Buell asking, or actually that's Coach Peters of Douglas asking the question here.
Doesn't look like anything's going to change, though.
No, I'm not quite sure what that was about. I wish I could hear those conversations. Probably complaining about your strike zone.
You gotta wonder.
Oh, that
will land a single.
Oh my goodness, you talk about a parachute drop.
So 2 consecutive hits here. And now Clackamas is in business here in the home half of the fourth. So that'll bring Zook up. Opportunity with 2 runners on base. Shows bunt, puts it down. Throw goes over to first base, 1 away now, and 2 runners in scoring position. So they get the job done. Both runners move up.
You know, it's going to bring that point up. Do they go with the small ball here in this situation? But Zook has some sting to her bat, and you're wondering, But going back on that initial thought, which I didn't bring up, which makes me sound like I knew what I was talking about, but didn't have the guts to say it. But now you've got, like a bunt, you got the 1 out with runners in second and third, and now there's another conversation going on with the umpire, and maybe we will have a change where there just be a pinch runner or whatever the case is. Now there was more conversation, and now going to talk to the third base umpire. So I don't know if it's, well, not going to speculate, but I guess. But he's had his piece. And
doesn't look like anything's going to change either.
Nope.
So Ainge into her motion. Ball up high, and it's Klukin the hitter. Klukin hit .404 in the regular season. Called strike there. So 1's across the board here in the fourth. Swing and a high pop-up, and boy, is that a big out right there. No! It's not, it's dropped.
Bite your tongue.
So Moore drops the fly ball.
Ooh, that's a big error.
Big error indeed.
Because that could really throw your All-American pitcher off whack. You know, you pitch it there and you expect an easy out. You got runners on second and third. And you think, all right, well, now I've got 2 out and I can just concentrate on the batter. Now you got the sacks juiced and only 1 out. And an out can get you a run as before. An out would get you out of the inning. So we'll see if the All-American can shake off a teammate mistake, and now there's going to be a trip to the mound.
So a pitcher on a Canadian team making the All-American roster.
How does that work?
That's a good question. They're the only Canadian team in the NWAC.
Hoser. Oh, they're good. I mean, they are solid.
Oh, absolutely. They had a fantastic regular season, and Ainge was a big part of that. Again, her ERA was 2.32, very, very low.
Well, I tell you, I commend the NWAC for letting him in there, but just consider all the travel situations that are required of the teams that go there to play, because you all need passports and et cetera, or enhanced driver's licenses from Washington State. So I like it. And I don't think has that ever occurred in any other sport anywhere? Not in the NCAA, no.
So Ainge, ready? Big swing and a miss there.
And Canadians pronounce it Ainge, where Americans pronounce it Ainge.
Right. So Miller will hit now with the bases juiced. Swing and a fly ball to left. It's carrying, and it's going to land. So 1 run is in. 2 runs are in, and it is a 2-run double for Miller. Clackamas takes the lead.
I thought for a moment that might have been a salami.
Well, you see all their teammates and even Miller over at second giving the signal that you need to hit the weight room out there.
Yeah.
Just a little short of the wall.
Or in our case, 1 less slice of pizza. All right, 2.
Yeah, it will make you a little sluggish.
Yeah. Wow, what a charge into that. Still with 1 out and 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's a tapper over towards shortstop, picked up, thrown across.
And a run scores.
So Clackamas now with a 2-run lead as they collect the second out of the inning.
That play goes 1-6-3 as once again Ainge touched the ball. Shortstop gobbled it up and threw her out, but run comes in to score, and we'll see if Clackamas can do further damage with 2 out.
So Ferris now will hit. Swing, and this one over the third baseman's head. 1 run is going to score here, and digging for second is Ferris, and it's a RBI double.
So 4 hits in this bottom half of the 4th inning, and this is the same thing that Clackamas did yesterday in their big victory over Edmonds. Just big innings. They didn't nitpick all the way through. They just put hits together, and 4 runs in the bottom half of the 4th inning to lead the top-seeded Royals 4-1. And a pitching change. Wow.
So who's it going to be? It is going to be Kira Staley.
An All-American pulled out of the ballgame. Boy, that's...
Well, at this point, you need to change something up here because they're starting to dial in on Ainge.
Yeah, but they just need 1 out, and your first baseman cause... I mean, it's like your first baseman commits an error, which would have been an out, and then the rally starts from there. I mean, there hasn't been an out since, so... Or actually, there was an out, but it would have been a second out before the onslaught continues. So a big error on behalf of the first baseman for Douglas. But, hey, take nothing away from Clackamas. They've strung together 4 hits in this inning.
So, new pitcher in the circle. And Vandermellen will hit as we breach the top of the Clackamas order. Called strike 1 there, outer half. Sally had a 3.06 ERA in the regular season. Boy.
Oh, man.
Fantastic pitch, and now it's 0-2.
You could count the threads on the bat and baseball that time, or softball. Man.
Up high. There's a classic sequence right there. You go with the soft stuff, and then you go up and away with heat.
That's a hard pitch because you still have to have the arm speed, but be able to take off. Well, you know being a pitcher what that pitch is like.
And not going to be able to make the throw is Courtney.
Infield hit, the 5th hit of this 4th inning. Big inning for the Cougars.
So Presley Turin due up now. Up high, ball 1. Turin, the 9th hitter to appear in this inning for Clackamas. And now 2-0. Outside now 3-0. And now a 4-pitch walk issued after the infield single, and now the bases are loaded for Tori O'Neill.
Boy, the angst of the Royals continues.
Boy, this is going to be a very, very tough situation here now. Relief pitcher coming in, gives up a single, and then proceeds to give a 4-pitch walk to the next hitter.
We'll see if Tori O'Neill takes a couple of pitches here.
O'Neill set in the box. First offering. Just a little bit outside, and it's a 1-0 count to start off.
See if they make Staley throw a strike.
So again, the lead is 4-1 in favor of Clackamas. Called strike there. 1 ball and no strikes. Probably 1 ball and 1 strike now. O'Neill is 2 for 2 on the day. Boy, having to wait for that one. The throw will go to third, and that will retire the side, but the damage has been done as 4 runs are plated, and Clackamas has a 4-1 lead over the number 1 seeded Royals.
I absolutely love the culture of C of I. I think that it promotes excellence in students in every way. It pushes people to be just generally good, kind people. I really love how the Peak curriculum pushes students academically. You can be involved in student government, you can be involved in res life, you can be involved in sports, and kind of explore what kind of person you are and kind of how you will fit into the world after you graduate. I'm Ellen Campbell, and that's why I chose C of I.
My name is Surya Viswanathan, and I'm Associate of Arts Intercultural and International Studies student.
I came to Douglas for the baseball program. I had no clue what I wanted to study, but I wanted to play baseball, I knew that. So when I came to Douglas, I joined the Student Ambassador program, and I met some key individuals who actually helped shape my future. With their mentorship and guidance, I realized that I wanted to be a diplomat for the United Nations. So I know there's a lot of pressure into becoming a diplomat, but I feel I'm ready for that because Douglas has prepared me. It's given me the tools I need for my future.
So Anderson set to lead off for the Royals here in the top half of the 5th inning. A quick foul ball there.
Couple of quick updates. Bellevue over Edmonds 11-2. Walla Walla over North Idaho College 5-2. And Wenatchee leads Clark 5-0. All three of those games still in progress.
Pitch will miss. So 1-1 will be your count.
Boy, Anderson actually flinched a little bit when that ball was coming inside. She was fooled by the pitch.
Up high, 2-1 now. Anderson hit .382 in the regular season. And now she awaits the 2-1. Is taken for a called strike. Count knotted up at 2.
Survival Saturday. Boy, the pressure is on, isn't it?
Well, not as much in this one. This is an A bracket matchup.
Well, sure, but I mean, overall, it's just.
Oh, yeah, you can feel the tension in the air at the Merc today.
You don't want to have to come back the other way.
No, not at all.
End up doing double duty today and tomorrow.
Up high and the count's full. Swing and a lazy fly ball. It'll go into the gap and it'll roll to the wall. So a leadoff double for Anderson and the Royals looking to strike back here in the 5th.
Table set for Bella Kennedy. See what she can do with it. I know Douglas would like to get back quickly in this top half of the 5th inning to get a little bit of the momentum, get back some of that oxygen, kind of like a solar plexus shot, and you lose your breath all of a sudden. You got to struggle to get it back to get on an even keel, and they had Douglas on the ropes.
So Kennedy settling into the box. Swing and a little tap in a third. It's misplayed. Throw across the diamond is not in time. So more than likely they'll rule that an error over there on Miller. And now Douglas has runners at the corners. And it'll be Warburton now.
Number 9, Rachel Warburton.
She'll dig back in. Freshman outfielder.
One for one in the ball game with a run scored. Their only run.
Feigns the bunt. And a fake throw over there forces a dive back. So, no balls and 1 strike is your count. Up and away, ball 1. Warburton hitting .471 during the regular season. The runner took second base on the last throw. So a quick foul there and a 1-2 count. 2 runners in scoring position.
Watch how high she holds his bat when she's waiting for the pitch. Gives her an opportunity to be able to slap that ball down the third baseline. Look how high she holds that bat.
Another feint throw down there. So 2s now is your count.
Well, this would be a huge opportunity for Douglas if they get a couple of runs here to cut that lead.
Waved at and missed, and there's one away here in the top of the 5th inning. So that'll bring Colby Hamilton up as we reach the top of the order again. Hamilton is 0 for 2 today. And a good RBI opportunity.
Third in the NWAC in batting. Matter of fact, Douglas has 2 of the top 3.
Pop up, calling for his Miller. She'll put it away, and there are 2 down.
Boy, this would be huge if Vandermellen can get out of here without giving up a run with runners on second and third and nobody out.
Well, she'll have to deal with Daniela Vallejo first.
Yep. So she gets a strikeout and then a lazy pop out.
Vallejo is 1 for 2 today.
With an RBI, the only one.
Swing and another little parachute in there. 1 run is scored, and the second one will be sent after the throw, so 2 runs score, and Vallejo is going to third. It's uncovered.
So you get an RBI and an error, all on the same play, and a good hustle play. A lack of, so error of omission, I guess, not covering third base, allowing that runner to get down there, but there were 2 errors in the inning. On Douglas.
Heads up base running, though, by Vallejo.
Oh, outstanding base running. Nobody covering third, and she saw it and just did not stop. So the skill and all of a sudden the momentum is back with Douglas, even though they still trail by 1. They've cut this lead and still have the tying run on third with only 1 out.
And that'll bring the catcher, Jordan Britton Young, back up to the plate.
0 for 2 with a strikeout.
And she waits for Vandermellen's offering. Low and away, ball 1.
All right, 2 out. Thank you.
It looks like they need to do a little landscaping work over there at third base.
Oh, man, you're scuffing the Nikes.
Coming a little treacherous. And we got both teams in on the action there. All right, we're set. Skips in there, ball 2. 2-0. So again, Vallejo, the runner at third. Young, the hitter.
2 hits and 2 errors in this inning.
Swing and a ball yanked foul. So 2-1. Called strike 2. So
Nice
2s across the board.
Nice pitch. See if she comes back with that slow slider-like pitch here. Nope.
Instead, it'll skip into the dirt. And now we have a full count. Swing and a little tapper towards second. Throw on to first is not in time. The run will score. And just like that, we are tied at 4 on the hustle by Jordan Britton Young.
That's just hustle. You are absolutely right. That was a routine ground ball, and she just beat it out. Now, I didn't see like there was lollygagging on on the fielding and the delivery. She just outbeat the throw. Sometimes on a play like that, you say, all right, routine. But no, she just outran the throw.
So Michaela Moore now will hit the first baseman. Swing and a lazy line drive over the middle. Throw on the first this time. Will beat the runner. So the side is retired, but we have a new ball game here after 4.5. So we'll step away and be right back with the home half of the fifth.
People often ask, what is it you do? I'm an Idaho Army National Guard soldier. But then again, it's not that simple. You see, I'm more than a weekend warrior. It's a continuous effort every day. Yeah, there's extremely long hours, but it's worth it. I love my job. It's like anything else. My profession is whatever I want to make of it. I get to do the incredible things most people dream of. The men and women I serve with are dedicated to being a premier force. It's amazing when you see my entire unit work together. When push comes to shove and we receive that order, we put steel on target. I'm always ready to be called upon to serve our nation. But in the meantime, I train.
Present. Oh.
I serve and protect my neighbors while defending their right to freedom. I'm an Idaho community asset that stands among our citizens. The boundaries I once thought I had are continuously tested and broadened. So there you have it. People will not always know who I am or what I do. But that's alright, because I do.
So Stalley to head back to work now in the circle for Douglas as it's now her ball game. And the Clackamas catcher will lead off. That being Westing. Starts off with a 1-ball, no strike count. Swing and a foul ball. It'll go out of play.
And we have an opportunity for update here. Over on field number 2, a game that was delayed. Edmonds knocks off Bellevue 11-2. So Edmonds will now advance to take on Lower Columbia.
Quick correction, it's actually opposite Bellevue.
Bellevue beat Edmonds.
Knocking
My
out
bad.
Edmonds.
My bad.
Yep.
Just got to smack me upside the head.
Another foul ball there. So final clarification, Bellevue did beat Edmonds 11-2 in that delayed game.
And a couple of other quick updates. North Idaho and Walla Walla are tied at 5, and Wenatchee leads Clark 6-0. We got a good one here.
Yes, we do. A 4-4 tie in the home half of the fifth. Low, so the count will be knotted up at 2. Offering from Stalley. Hang the K backwards. Scotter looking. 1 out here in the home half of the fifth. So Katie Zook will step up now, playing first base for the Cougars. Called strike on a slow off-speed pitch. Zook 0 for 1. There's a walk to her credit. Well, pop up will hit the backstop. So 0-2, Stalley in the driver's seat. Low and away, ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on, and that's going to catch a piece of Jordan Britton Young's face mask.
Yeah, it kind of rattles the cage a little bit.
Check in, making sure she's okay.
A lot of times what the umpire will do is what she's doing here is standing in front of the plate. And she give the catcher a moment or so. The coach will come over there and say, yeah, I'm all right. I want to take all the precautions.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes is your count to Zook. Hang the K backwards. Caught her looking. 2 down. So 2 backwards Ks in this half inning.
Now batting, number 13.
Have you ever seen a strikeout this side?
Well, I've seen the side struck out before. I haven't seen it all looking. So we'll see if that can happen.
I'm not going to be that picky. I mean, you rarely see 2 in an inning, but 3 is almost impossible.
Little low. 2 balls and no strikes. Clackamas is probably the most vocal team we've had from the dugout here. Called strike there, 2-1.
That would be tiring for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we need to get a breathing apparatus for you after walking 10 feet.
Now, don't go there, Jedi.
Swing and a foul ball, so count now 2-2.
I'm your father.
2's across the board now.
Actually, I could probably be your grandfather.
So the 2-2 offering from Stalley. Low and in, counts full. Payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a chopper up, ground ball over to second, throwing first in time. Side is retired. So we go into the 6th inning, still a tie ball game, 4-4. We'd like to remind you today's game is brought to you by the U.S. Army. Looking for a challenge? Push yourself further. It begins when you enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields and can even earn money towards college if you qualify. To find out more, visit your local Army recruiter or log on to goarmy.com.
Let's see, I graduated from high school in 2008, went to UW for a year, came back to Spokane, You know, graduated, wasn't really sure what I was going to do, so I headed to Spokane Falls. I feel like the energy in Spokane is evolving. Having a good, accessible college right here in town is a really important part of that. So I just started working at Helvetica, which is a local design firm. The Falls definitely prepared me for getting a good job right out of college.
My name is Morgan Lynch. This is my college, my community.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
And be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Today's game also brought to you by Olympic College. Olympic College is the place to pursue your dreams on and off the field. With 11 men's and women's athletic teams and numerous academic pathways, there's something for everyone at Olympic College. Get busy learning at olympic.edu. So, top half of the sixth now. Vandermillen. Ground ball over to third, and a foot race to the bag, so 3 unassisted for the first out. As that was Bedard. Grounded into that. Now Casa Courtney will step up. Vandermillen sticking with that 2-to-1 ratio, 50 strikes and 25 balls. Courtney takes strike 1. Now skips in outside. Courtney is 0 for 2 on the day. And now Courtney awaiting the 1-1. Swing and a foul ball. So we'll set up 1 and 2 now. Waiting on deck is Anderson. Another foul ball, so the at-bat prolonged again. Vandermillen settling back into the circle. Indoor motion. Outside, 2 and 2.
You know, it's interesting. The first 3 innings of this ball game went very, very fast. And the last 2 have really slowed down as the batters have started to figure out the pitchers, where in the first 3 innings it was just the opposite.
And the count is now full.
Oh.
See the little smile on the face?
Yeah, Vandermillen wanted that pitch.
Quality pitch, though, with 2 strikes. Good discipline up there to lay off.
Yep.
Swing, and now a line drive to center, chasing her back. And it's going to go take 1 hop and go off the wall. And it's going to be a second double of the day for Anderson. All right, that was Courtney with the double, not Anderson. Anderson was on deck. And we apologize, getting a little too far ahead of ourselves over here in the booth. Anderson now the hitter. Courtney with the double. Low and away, ball 1.
So Anderson looking to give the Royals the lead back. with a single. We'll see if Courtney can score from second.
So pop out to second base, and now there's 2 away. So opportunity here to get out unscathed here in the top of the 6th.
Now batting the third baseman, number 2, Bella Kennedy.
So Kennedy will hit now. Kennedy, the Douglas third baseman. Ball 1.
Kennedy 0 for 2 with a run scored.
Again, let's remind you there will be one more broadcasted game. It'll be between the loser of this contest and the winner of the Wenatchee-Clark game. Ball 2 there.
And Wenatchee up on Clark 6-0.
Ball 3, runner takes off for third, throw over. Not in time. It looked like she was going to try to score on that throw, but wisely held up. Would have been a sitting duck out there.
You wouldn't have said a Canadian goose, though, right?
No.
Okay.
So 3-0 is your count.
Come on, Wes, keep a straight face.
So 4-4, lead run 60 feet away. Vandemelon, the 3-0 offering. Swung on and line to right, but playing it perfectly is Klukin. So we escape the top of the 6th inning, still tied 4-4.
Determination, belief, strength, perseverance, confidence, passion, dream, focus, resilience, drive, power, will. Don't forget to breathe.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
So up to a 1-0 start now. 1 ball, no strikes to Miller. Staley still out there in the circle. Miller 1 for 2 on the day. Swing and a fly ball. It will go foul. Out of play.
1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a run scored.
Not a bad day at all.
Yes, indeed.
So Staley's 1-1 offering. on the way. Swing and a fly ball to shallow left, and it's going to land another parachute single.
It's amazing how many of those we've seen.
Boy, you don't expect it from these two teams either. Both very, very, very powerful hitting teams.
I mean, what's happening is you're getting pitcher making good pitches, and they're just getting enough contact on the ball to get it in play. And that's all a lot of times as a batter you're trying to do is just put the ball in play, and just like that one, it just parachuted right into shallow left field.
Takes up high, throw back to first is not in time.
Boy, that was a dangerous throw that time.
It was. Second baseman was covering because first base was crashing on the bunt. So good hustle out there from Anderson to get over.
Yeah, she used all of her 5'10" on to catch that because that could have gone over her head easily.
A bunt, and it goes off the glove of the pitcher, and everybody's safe.
That's a situation where the pitcher charges the bunt, and the little bunt goes over to the top of her head. So we've seen a couple of good pitches, but end up being singles.
So 2 runners on base now, back-to-back singles, and now a very threatening position for the Cougars. Could possibly force a scorer go home or go down the B bracket in the 7th inning.
Sure, and it looks like we may have a change.
And it looks like there is going to be a change. Coming into a run will be Aisha Ensley, the freshman out of Union High School in Vancouver, Washington, my alma mater. Go Titans.
Do they admit them? You graduated?
I did.
Can I see your diploma?
You know what? I happen to have it here in my back pocket.
Yeah,
so,
okay. Yeah. Bought it at Walmart.
Ball there. So again, it looks like they're going to try to play the short game, get them both over in the scoring position.
Boy, Douglas certainly fought it on that one. Everybody was crashing. All players are moving. You got the first and third baseman coming in, second going to first, shortstop going to third. And they call that play what?
Well, we called it bunt 1. And an overthrow. Minor collision over at first, and now another run's gonna score. So both players down over at the first base bag. 2 runs come across. As it looks like there was a collision between Kimberly Anderson and Ferris. Ferris still gripping the bag.
I think, well, it looked like they may have hit knees, and that is just flat painful as they are looking at the right knee of Ferris and the left knee of the first baseman Moore. Is that the first baseman or the second baseman? I'm sorry, I know there was.
That's Anderson, the second baseman.
Okay.
Came over to cover on the bunt.
Yeah, because you had the first and third crashing in, and
looks like Anderson getting up.
Well, she's sitting up.
Sitting
now.
up anyway.
Yeah, it looked like Ferris may have twisted a knee, kind of landed awkwardly after the collision. You know, a lot of times you can try to get your feet underneath you and you end up in an awkward position, but
And we'd like to remind fans to be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. For all the latest NWAC news, also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. Also brought to you by Olympic College. Olympic College is nationally recognized by the Aspen Institute as a 2015 Top 10 community college because our programs help students earn good-paying jobs. Get busy learning at olympic.edu.
So Anderson is on her feet, trying to stretch her legs a little bit. And Ferris is now sitting up, and they're attending to her, and it looks like they may have to carry her off the field.
And they will.
And quickly, a couple of updates here. Walla Walla leads North Idaho College 9-6, and Wenatchee leads Clark 6-0. It looked like there was some sort of a right knee injury to Ferris. So we'll have obviously substitutions coming in, most likely for Clackamas, and it looks like Anderson will stay in the game for Douglas.
But on that error, 2 runs come across, which means Douglas is in a score or drop down situation. And when we enter the 7th, and coming in is going to be number 27, Sydney Beck from Central Point, Oregon. So they're reporting that substitute in there. Well, we've had a couple injuries on here that required some time away. We had that nasty collision yesterday.
Yeah, that was the injury on the catcher of Mount Hood, who had sustained a back injury. And they said that she had feeling to all her extremities, and that was good, and she was good to go, but they were just being very, very cautious, and they took her away, obviously, yesterday on a stretcher, in case you didn't see that. But she reportedly just had a very, very sore back, but all indications that we have, everything was good other than that.
All right.
Yeah, and they definitely, they are overly cautious, as they should be in these situations. But it did look like Ferris landed kind of awkwardly after the collision at first base on her right knee. So now both teams have to refocus, because this is a turning point in the ball game with Vandermillen at the plate.
Runner on first base, top of the order now for Clackamas. Bunt will go foul. So still sticking with small ball, trying to put another runner in scoring position, and insurance is going to be key here, because Douglas has walked off from behind before. Granted, they don't have the home advantage here, but they are no strangers to coming back when it needs to happen.
Been a lot of comebacks in the first day and a half here at the tournament. What did we have yesterday? 4 late come from behind games. I know we were watching the one with this Douglas team coming back against Pierce. Top seed against a 16 seed.
Yeah, Clackamas ended up coming back over Edmonds and Highline. So again, Clackamas had a couple of those games we were talking about a little earlier.
Well, the old cliche, it ain't over till it's over.
Then it's over.
What would we do without Yoga Dara? I mean, really, one of my favorites. Nobody goes to that restaurant anymore. It's too crowded.
So 1 away now on the fly out. And ball 1 will be called on Presley Turin.
0 for 2 and a walk.
Called strike. So 1's across the board here. Stalley into her motion. Up and away. Two balls and 1 strike. Called strike 2.
That's an outstanding pitch on the inside quarter at that time. Just froze Turin.
Tapper They're going to get one. Throw on the first is nowhere near in time, so they get one on a fielder's choice. And Turin will get the first. That'll bring up O'Neal. Rolling away, ball one. Outside corner called, strike one, so 1-1.
What a great picture from our center field camera, getting an opportunity to see the catcher, Britton Young, put the signs down. And just great work by our production crew here.
Called strike two. So 1-2 your count. Runner over at first base. And O'Neal in the hole. 0-2. Low and away for ball one. Hard ball two. So twos across the board. Swing. And it is going to be another base hit.
Finding a hole out there. Courtney not able to get it as she went to a right on the backhand and just couldn't come up with it. And once again, Clackamas threatening. Boy, anytime that you can play add-on late in a ball game, it is so crucial. And once again, like we said earlier, Clackamas doesn't nickel and dime you. They come out and pound you big, and they've had two big innings, 4 in the fourth, and of course so far 2 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Called strike one to the catcher, Katie Rose Weinstein. She's 1 for 3 on the day. Swing and a high pop-up. And Britton Young can't put it away.
Oh.
So now an 0-2 count.
And there's another opportunity.
So a new life, as they say, for Katie.
That shot gives you a good view of the outfield, playing pretty much straight away.
Swing and a shallow fly ball, and this is going to land. Throw goes to third, and it's going to be a single, and advancing to second on the throw is Katie.
And Rose gets the RBI. Katie Rose.
So now a 7-4 lead for the Clackamas Cougars.
And still in business with 2 runners in scoring position.
It will be the first baseman, Zook, due up.
That brings up the first baseman, number 20, Katie Zook.
First offering. Inside ball one. Called a strike on the outside corner. Count knotted up at 1 now. Zook is officially 0 for 2 today. Up top, 2 balls and a strike.
Clackamas with 11 hits in the ball game. 3 runs in this inning on 4 hits.
Up high. 3-1 now.
Boy, this is approaching the danger Will Robinson situation here. A 3-1 count. Oh boy.
Foul ball out of play, so now the count will be full.
It might have been just a little bit low, but boy, she couldn't back off of that one. Especially in this situation, the 3-1 count, you want something in your wheelhouse. And he's able to get the barrel on it and foul it off. So this is a big pitch.
And yes, she went. And that is how the bottom half of the 6th will come to an end. But it's crunch time now as we approach the last inning of regulation. We'll be right back after this.
I was looking more into playing volleyball here, and they have a very successful volleyball program. But also, I didn't want to be just a student athlete. I also wanted to be academically successful. I really like the relationship with the professors. All of my classes have been pretty small, and the professors I feel like genuinely care about you as a student. We went to Florida this past winter. It was for our coastal ecology class. Being outside, getting dirty, getting sunburned, doing a bunch of collections, I really enjoy it. I'm Kylie Porter, and that's why I chose CLI.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.
So here we go, top half of the 7th inning. Douglas in need of 3 runs to continue to play. And Vandermelon been very sharp out there in the circle today. The first hitter she'll face will be Warburton. She's 1 for 2 on the day. Vandermelon. Called strike 1. So Vandermelon getting ahead here. Swing and a pop fly. Playing in is Klukin. She'll put it away for out number 1.
Boy, that's just good defensive position at that time, because normally that had dropped in for a base hit.
Well, I think they've been learning as the games progress. Most of the hits have been these little parachute pop flies.
Yeah, Warburton is not going to put a charge on it. I mean, she's just going to slap you. And that time they defensively played it very, very well.
So they'll bring Hamilton up to the top of the order for the Douglas Royals. She's 0 for 3 on the day.
We mentioned the fact she's the 3rd leading hitter in the NWAC, and Vandermelon has done a good job against her.
Indeed she has. Very uncharacteristic game from the plate for Hamilton. 2-0 now. And there's strike 1 right there. little tapper, and it's going to stay fair, and it will be a one-out single for Hamilton.
And now you really have to be cautious if you're Douglas. No mistakes. Although they've let it fly in other ball games. I mean, they don't play close to the vest, that's for sure.
That'll bring up Daniela Vallejo. She's 2 for 3 on the day. This is inside. Throw down and a stolen base.
Boy, that's a surprise to me that they would try that, but man.
Very risky. You're down 3.
And Hamilton is not one of your shorter scat back or runners that type. She's long in stride. And she was down in there plenty of time and now in scoring position.
Now 2-0 to Daniela Vallejo.
If you're Clackamas, you're not overly concerned about the runner. You want to concentrate on the batter and get outs. You need outs.
You only need 2 more of those.
Yep. And you can give up 3 runs to tie.
And ball 3.
Whoa.
So quality eye up there from Daniela Vallejo.
That was a bald eagle eye.
And ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Daniela Vallejo, and now the catcher, Jordan Britton Young.
Is the tying run.
Indeed she is. So there'll be a little conversation in the circle. A couple of players.
0 for 3 with an RBI. Looking down, getting some signals. At this point in time, with 1 out in the ball game, you don't think about a sacrifice. You might if there was nobody out.
Right.
But there's 1 out, and you're down 3. But watch, you'll prove me wrong, and everybody's thinking that way. Maybe they'll go against the grain.
And here's a line drive. It's going to land. Runner being waved home, and Douglas within 2. So RBI single for Britton Young.
Well, there you go.
And now Michaela Moore steps to the plate representing the lead run.
And a trip to the mound, Coach Buell.
We've been talking about comebacks all day, and it looks like Douglas may have another one in them, as they've got 2 runners on base and 2 outs left to work with. They trail Clackamas by 2. Conversation out in the circle.
And I think that was 100% strategy as it relates to where to go with a softball. If it's hit to you, you're going there, or you're going here. You know you got to force it third. And I'm almost guessing if it's pounding on the ground, you want to make sure you get at least 1 out. Try to get the lead runner, of course, but if it's hit to the right side of the field, you don't try to go to third.
Quick strike there.
Outfield pretty much straight away.
Moore is 0 for 2. Swing and a ground ball. They're going to get 1 out at first base and 2 runners still in scoring position. The tying run at second base. And it'll be Bedard. A chance to be the hero. Low and away, ball 1.
Bedard 0 for 3. including a strikeout.
Outside.
How do you like this matchup? Bedard, the #1 hitter in the NWAC.
Yeah, really. Also having a very uncharacteristic day, 0 for 3.
Yeah, and Van O'Melon against #1 seed. Her ERA is 2.70 for the season. It was 3.77, so she's improved that by a run per game. So she's stepped up to the plate, or to the circle, if you will.
They're doing a very good job keeping this dangerous Douglas lineup rather quiet. Swing and a drive the other way. It's going to land. They're going to wave the tying run home. The throw is going to go and be cut off. We have a tie game.
Wow. Why would you cut that off? Why wouldn't it be a relay to the plate? Wow. 3 runs in the top half of the 7th inning.
So 7-7 is your score.
And the leading hitter
comes through.
No doubt about it. Wow. And a pinch runner going in is Gingras.
Joel Gingras will come in to pinch run.
Trying to see short letters from 8 feet is not my bailiwick. But what a key situation once again by Douglas, coming back late in the ball game.
Just looking at some of the stats Gingras had this year, she had a .464 batting average. Haven't seen her take any hacks yet today. Runner goes. Throw down to second base is not in time. A stolen base for Gingras.
Remember when I was talking about not being conservative? I mean, going against the grain? Douglas has done that, and it's paid off for him.
Taking strike there. So your count will be 1-1. Again, Gingras, the runner at second, can easily score on a single. Outside, aggressive secondary there by Gingras, almost getting halfway to third base.
Trying to force a throw. But remember now, Clackamas will have their at-bat at the bottom of the inning regardless of what Douglas finishes up here. So Douglas has come back to tie it. The Clackamas will see if they can right the ship, if you will.
High fly ball, and it's going to get over the head of the outfield, and it will skip over the fence, a ground rule double. And nobody's told Courtney yet as she chugs into third base, and she thought she had a home run for a minute. So Douglas now leads 8-7 on the double by Casa Courtney.
Our friend in blue on third didn't say anything. Your buddy.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a little conversation out there between the two umpires.
Yeah, I think she's saying something to him. Hey, like, stop sign. The Ajax stop sign. Me. She was the road runner, boy.
Oh, yeah.
So now, just like that, 4 runs in the top of the 7th, and don't look now, but Douglas up 8-7.
And a called strike there to Anderson.
4 runs on 4 runs on 4 hits in this top half of the 7th inning.
Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a foul ball. It'll hit the top of the backstop.
And we do have a final. Walla Walla beats North Idaho College 9-6.
So the winner of this game will face them tomorrow. A little low. 2-2. Swing and a high pop-up. And it's going to be playable for Turin, and the side is retired, but here we go. Douglas with a 1-run lead going into the bottom of the last inning.
I was looking more into playing volleyball here, and they have a very successful volleyball program. But also, I didn't want to be just a student athlete. I also wanted to be academically successful. I really like the relationship with the professors. All of my classes have been pretty small, and the professors, I feel like, genuinely care about you as a student. We went to Florida this past winter. It was for a coastal ecology class. Being outside, getting dirty, getting sunburned, doing a bunch of collections, I really enjoy it. I'm Kylie Porter, and that's why I chose C of I.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.
Station Portland on space to ground 3. We're ready to close valve 2. Valve
1. So Ainge will come back in now, and she will come in for the save opportunity. She got the start. Ended up with a no decision there. Now comes in for the save. Staley in line for the win.
So the All-American from British Columbia has a chance to get the win, or actually get the save.
And leading off is going to be Kenzie Kluken, as Clackamas is in a score or move down situation. Again, loser of this game will play the winner of the Wenatchee-Clark contest. Called strike 1. Kluken is 0 for 3 thus far. And strike 2. So, Ainge ready with the 0-2 offering. Swing and a miss, 1 down. On the strikeout.
If you remember, Ainge came out after pitching just over 3 1/3 innings. She was pulled as the big rally by Clackamas, and now she's back in there looking to close it out.
Man, there's strike 1 to Miller.
Boy, she is just in complete control on the mound right now.
Miller is 2 for 3 on the day, though. And strike 2 right there. Swing and a pop-up foul. It'll go out of play. So we'll set up another 0-2. So winner of this game will play Walla Walla tomorrow morning. Ball low. We'll have that game broadcast for you at 10 a.m. Swing and a lazy fly ball. It's going to land. A good diving attempt, though, by Kennedy over there at third base.
Just off the webbing of her glove. And by a scant hair, Clackamas staying alive.
They're going to give her a base hit on that.
Yep.
So one away, and Fisher will be the hitter. Low, ball one. Ainge into her motion. And a bunt is put down. They're going to throw to first. So there are two down. A runner in scoring position. The tying run in scoring position, as a matter of fact.
And the winning run at the plate. Surratt.
Kylie Surratt.
Pinch hitting.
So with two outs, big opportunity here for Surratt to be a hero. Top of the order and Vandemelen on deck.
Surratt, the sophomore out of Hillsboro, Oregon.
First offering now from Ainge. Outside, ball one. Ball two there. Surratt hit .326 in the regular season, 52 at bats, 1 home run and 12 RBI.
Tough position to put her in, though. Wow, pressure.
Swing and a miss there. So count is now 2-1. Low, 3-1. Vandemelen waiting on deck till we get that far. As Ainge needs to make a good 3-1 pitch. And ball four. Here comes the top of the Cougar order. Vandemelen's 1 for 4 on the day. Hit .300 in the regular season. First offering from Ainge. Swing and a pop fly. It will get out of play, foul. So we'll set up again now. Swing and another foul, so 0-2 now the count. Ainge 1 strike away from advancing Douglas into the semifinal game. Low. Blocked nicely by Britton Young.
Outfield pretty much straight away. Infield playing back.
Swing and a fly ball to left center. It will be caught and Douglas will advance to the semifinal game tomorrow morning. Clackamas will play again here in about 25 minutes. As soon as we are ready for that game. We will have it here on the NWAC Sports Network. But until then, on behalf of the entire NWAC, I'm Wes Tucker, and we'll see you in a little bit.